Hello friends, welcome back to our tutorial designing a house plan. If you have been following along, go ahead and open the file designing a 3D house in AutoCAD. If not, go and download the video designing a house part 1 and part 2 to follow along in this tutorial. Today we're going to draw a fascia board. If you are not in a 3D environment, go to the status bar and click the arrow against the workspace switches. Select the 3D model in workspace. Now, select the tree roof. Right click and select isolate. This will hide all the other objects except the object that you select. So we need to draw a fascia board in these roofs. When we grade our roof, we extend the overhanging from the actual building. For get a better understanding of what I'm trying to explain, I'm going to bring the 3D object back by right-clicking and move down the mouse cursor to the word isolate, then follow the pop-up menu and select end object isolation. This will bring back the 3D model. Hold down your shift key and your middle mouse button to orbit to get a better orientation. As you can see, the distance from the wall to the edge of the roof is 30 inches. But if you orient the roof in this direction, the distance from this edge to this roof is 24 inches. So the overhanging at the lean-to side, at the slope side, is 2 feet, while the overhanging at the slope part is 30 inches. So let's draw a profile for our fascia board. But before we do, let's go to the Home tab and click the down arrow against the Layer panel and click the Layer Properties button. This will open the Layer Properties Manager. I'm sure if you have been following along, you have a much better understanding about layer, because we discuss more about layer in the first tutorial, designing a house part 1. Now click the new layer icon to create a new layer. Rename this layer to Profile. Then click the new layer button again. Rename this one to Fascia board. Now, change the color of the fascia board by clicking the color switches button. This will bring the select color dialog box. The select color dialog box has 3 tabs: the index color tab, the true color tab, and the color book tab. But in this tutorial, we are only interested in the index color tab. If you want to know more about the other tabs, please subscribe for more tutorials. Now you can select any color to distinguish our fascia board from the other object in the drawing. We can change this color afterwards. But for now, I'm going to look for something. Let's select the index color 249, or you can select whatever color that you want to select. I'm going to select this color. I can change it afterwards if I want to. Click OK. Since the profile layer and the fascia board layer are all selected, when I click the color switches, the 2 colors are changed automatically. Now I can select the profile alone and click the color switches again. I'm going to look for a brighter color. I think I'm going to use this one on the index color 170. You can use whatever color that you want. Click OK. Before I close the dialog box, I create this layer only for my profile. So I don't want any object on that profile to be plot if I don't delete the profile by mistake. So I'm going to set the layer to not plottable state. In the plot column and the layer profile row, click the printer's icon. When you do, you see an international no sign against the printer. This shows that this layer is set to non-plottable. Any object that you draw on non-plottable layer, when you plot or print your drawing, that object will not going to be print. Now click the X to close the dialog box. Go to the Home tab, Layer panel, and set the profile layer as the current layer. Hold down your Shift key and your mouse button, your middle mouse button, and rotate the model until it orients like this one. Go to the Home tab, Draw panel, and click the Polyline command. AutoCAD asks you to specify a starting point. I'm going to click this point. Then press the F8 key on your keyboard to turn on the ortho mode. Now if I move my mouse cursor and click this vertex, if I want to click on this vertex again, the polyline command cannot allow me to pick on this vertex. The reason being that polyline can only draw on the same plan. If the first point starts with zero value in the Z direction, all the other subsequent points will be vary in the X and Y direction, but not in the Z direction. By that I mean, if you start a polyline, for example, the starting point start from 0 X-axis, 0 Y-axis, and 0 Z-axis. Then when you move to the next point, you want to change the Z value, the polyline command cannot allow you. So you can only draw a polyline with the same Z value, whatever point that you place for the polyline. Now I'm going to press escape, then type U on your keyboard and press enter to undo the last segment that you draw. Select the UCS and hover the mouse cursor. A window will pop up. Select the first option, which says move and align. What this option does, it allows you to move the UCS and align it to any surface that you want to align into. Now if I hover the mouse cursor on the surface of this roof, then I click, AutoCAD orients the X and Y to the slope of the surface. This way the X and Y's go through the surface of this roof. To get a better understanding of what I'm trying to explain, let me go ahead and activate the grid on the status bar. As you can see, the grid now lies on the roof that we select. So now if you go to the Home tab, Draw panel, and select the polyline command again, AutoCAD asks you to specify a starting point. Now click at this vertex, move the mouse cursor, select this vertex, select this vertex, select this vertex, type C on your keyboard and press enter. AutoCAD draw the profile because the roof is now in the X and Y plan. So select the UCS again, hover the mouse cursor and move to the window that comes up. This time around, select the third option, which says world. This will put you back into the world coordinate system. As you can see, now the grid go to the origin of the drawing. So select the profile and select this roof, right click, move down your mouse cursor to the word isolate, follow the arrow and select the first option, isolate object. This will isolate the two objects that you select. So we draw the roof. As I was explaining, the overhanging on the slope side is 2 feet 6 and the overhanging in the gable or the lean-to side is 2 feet. So we want the fascia board to be 1 inch, then the overhanging to be 2 feet, then the other 5 inches to cover the fascia board. So now go to the Home tab, Modify panel and click the Offset command. AutoCAD asks you to specify an offset distance. Enter a distance of 5 inches and press Enter. Then select this profile, move your mouse cursor inside this profile and click. Don't move the mouse cursor outside. If you do, AutoCAD copy the new object out of the original one. So the new object will go out and the original one will remain inside. That is not what we want. You want the new object to be inside and the original object to be outside. Now click once. Press Escape. Select this roof and right click. Move down the mouse cursor to the word isolate. Follow the pop-up window and select the second option, which says hide object. As you can see, now we have 2 rectangles. The distance from the first rectangle to the second one is 5 inches. Go to the Home tab and Modify panel. Again, select the Offset command. AutoCAD asks you for offset distance. Enter 1 inch and press Enter. Now select this, the second rectangle, and move inside. Click inside. AutoCAD, press Escape. AutoCAD offset rectangle 1 inch inside the one that you select. Move your mouse cursor to this area and zoom in to get a better view of the two objects. This is the actual overhanging. This is the thickness of the fascia board. Now we want the height of the fascia board to be 1 foot. So we're going to use different method to grade this fascia board. Move your mouse cursor to this area and zoom in to get a better orientation, a better view. Now go to the Home tab, Draw panel, and select the Line command. Click on this area. Move down your mouse cursor in the negative Z direction and type 12 inches. Press Enter. Press Escape. Now go to the navigation toolbar and click the Zoom Extent button. Now go to the Surface tab and Grade panel. Select the Extrude command. Select this rectangle and press Enter. AutoCAD asks you to specify an extrusion height. Also, if you look at the command line, you have some options. The command line responds with the prompt specifying height of extrusion or direction, path, angle, expression. All these options are associated with the extrude command. So let's make use of one of these options. In this case, we're going to make use of the path option. Type P on your keyboard and press enter. Then AutoCAD asks you to select path. Select the short line that you draw previously. AutoCAD extrude the line, extrude the rectangle according to the profile that you select. But as you can see, this line is a surface. A surface has no thickness. So we need to turn this surface into a solid. Go to the solid tab and select, go to the solid tab, solid edit panel, select thicken. Now select the surface and press enter. AutoCAD asks you to specify a thickness. Enter 1 inch and press enter. AutoCAD thicken the surface and turn it into solid. But as you can see, the solid goes into the wrong direction. This is the reason why I offset these two rectangles, so that we can get a better understanding where we want our 1 inch fisher boat to be. So now all you need to do, go to the quick access toolbar and click undo until you get to the state where you grade the surface. Now we are back to the surface. Go back to the solid tab, solid edit panel, and click the thicken command. Select the surface, press enter. This time around, enter minus 1 inch and press enter. Hold down your shift key and your middle mouse button and rotate the mouse to get a better orientation. As you can see, the fisher would now go to the right direction. Now select this object, go to the home tab, layer, panel, and click the down arrow. Move this layer to fisher board. Press escape. Right click on the drawing area, move down the mouse cursor to the word to isolate. Follow the menu and select the option End Object Isolation. Click Zoom Extent on the navigation bar and hold down your shift key with the middle mouse button and rotate the model. The first fisher boat is being drawn. Now let's target the second roof. Select the UCS. Move down your mouse cursor to the rectangle grip at the intersection of the 3 axes. A small window will appear. Move down your mouse cursor and select the option Move and Align. Align this UCS into this roof. Go to the Home tab, Draw panel, and select the Polyline command. Position your mouse cursor in this area and roll the mouse wheel forward to zoom in to get a better view. Select in this area when you see an endpoint object snap. If your object snap is not, if you don't see any object snap, turn on the snap button on the status bar. Click, move your cursor into this area and select this endpoint. Roll the mouse wheel backward to zoom out and zoom it forward to zoom in. Click this area. Continue to zoom in and zoom out to get a better orientation. You can also turn on the auto mode on the status bar by pressing F8 key or clicking the auto mode button on the status bar. Click this vertex. Click this vertex. Now press escape. This is the profile for our roof. Go to the quick access toolbar and click the Save As button, not the Save As button. as you can see, when you select the Save As command, if the drawing has been saved, you see the name of the drawing. So we want to make a copy of the original drawing. That way, if you want to redo the tutorial again, you still have your drawing intact. Press the space bar once and enter 2. Click Save to save the drawing where you saved the previous drawing. Now select the profile, right click, move down your mouse cursor to the word Isolate, follow the window and select Isolate Object. All the objects in the drawing are hidden except the object that you select. Select the UCS, move down your mouse into this rectangle and select the world option. This puts you back to the world coordinate system. Go to the Home tab, Modify panel and select the Offset command. Enter 5 inches for the offset distance. Select this line and move inside. Select the line again. This time around, enter 1 inch to override the 5 inches input, which is the previous entry. Press enter. Press escape. Now go to the Home tab, Draw panel and select the line command. Zoom in into this area and select this endpoint. Move your mouse cursor into the negative Z axis. Turn on your auto mode by either pressing the F8 key on your keyboard or clicking the auto mode button on the status bar. Move the mouse cursor to the negative Z direction and type 12 inches. Press enter. Press escape. Now go to the Surface tab, Grade panel and select the Extrude command. Select this line, press enter. Type P on your keyboard for the path option and press enter. AutoCAD asks you to select path. Select this line. AutoCAD extrude the line, the profile according to the path that you select. Now go to the Solid tab and select the Solid Edit panel. Select Thicken. Select the surface. Press enter. Type 1 inch on your keyboard and press enter. AutoCAD thicken the fascia board. This time around, the fascia board goes on the right direction because we use the internal line to grade the profile, the surface. So the thicken goes to the positive direction. Select this fascia board. Go to the Home tab and Layer panel. Click the down arrow and select fascia board. Press escape. Right click into the drawing area. Move down your cursor to Isolate. Follow the arrow and select End Object Isolation. Click the Zoom Extent button. Press escape. Hold down your Shift key and your middle mouse button and move the mouse around to get a better orientation of your drawing. Click Save on the Quick Access toolbar. It's a standard practice to save your drawing very often. Now select this back slope roof, right click and move down your cursor to Isolate. Follow the windows and select Isolate Objects. AutoCAD isolates the object that you select. Select the UCS. Hover the mouse cursor to the rectangle creep where the 3 axes intersect. Select the first option to the window that pop up. move and align. Select the surface. Now go to the Home tab, Draw Panel, and select the Polyline command. Select this corner, this corner, this corner, this corner, this corner. Press Escape. Select this roof, right click, isolate, and select the second option, Hide Object. Go to the View Cube and click the top portion to view the profile in a plan mode. Go to the Home tab, Modify Panel, select Offset command. For the offset distance, enter 5 inches. Press Enter. Select the profile and offset it inside. Select the profile again and enter 1 inch. Press Enter. Press Escape. Now go to the navigation bar. This time around, instead of you click the zoom extent, you see a down arrow just under the zoom extent. Click this down arrow and select another option, Zoom Window. When you select this option, AutoCAD asks you to select a window. This command needs 2 clicks. The first, which indicates the starting of the window, and the opposite. AutoCAD zoom extend to the window that you select. As you can see, this is the thickness of our fascia board. So now, click on this vertex, go to the Home tab, Draw Panel, and select the Line command. Move your mouse cursor into this area and roll the mouse wheel forward to zoom in. Click on the endpoint of this profile. Move the mouse cursor to the Z direction. Press Escape. We need to change the UCS into the origin of into the world coordinate system. For now, if we draw any line in the negative Z direction, because we are using a custom UCS at the moment, so select the UCS, hover the mouse cursor to the rectangle grip and move to this window and select World. Now, go to the Home tab, Draw Panel, and select the Line command. Click on this endpoint. Move your mouse cursor into the negative Z axis. Enter 12 inches. Press Enter. Press Escape. Now, right-click on this UCS and select Previous. This will bring you to the previous state of the UCS. Go to the Surface tab, Create Panel, and select Extrude. Select the profile, this profile, and press Enter. Type P on your keyboard and press Enter. Select this path. AutoCAD offsets this profile. Now go to the Solid tab, Solid Edit Panel, and click the tick in. Select this object, this profile, this surface, press Enter. Enter 1 inch, type 1 inch and press Enter. Select the fascia board, go to the Home tab, Layer Panel, and change it to the right layer. Press Escape. Right-click the UCS and select World. Right-click in the drawing area, isolate End Object Isolation. Now our roof is being drawn. Sometimes when you want to view your drawing in a different in a different angle in a three-dimensional space. You have preset view in this area. All you need to do, just click this down arrow and select this option. This is the top, also known as the plan. This is the bottom, but this one is more useful for mechanical drafting. The left, this is one of the elevation. Right, another elevation. Front, back. SW, which is southwest isometric. SE, southeast isometric. NA, northeast isometric. WE, northwest isometric. All of these presets view can help you to have a better orientation of your model. Now hold down your shift key and your middle mouse button to orient your model. Right click the UCS icon and select world. Save your drawing. Also, when we creating the 3D model, we forget to grate the linted in this area. So before we end this tutorial, let's grate it once and for all. But this time around, we need to draw the linted adjacent to this door. The height of this door should align with the height of this window. Go to the Home tab, Draw Panel, and select the Line command. Select this vertex, move the mouse cursor and click. You can turn on your auto mode if it's off. Press enter again to start the line command. Select this vertex, move your mouse cursor vertical and click. Escape. Now go to the Home tab, Draw Panel, and select the Line command. Click on this vertex. Move the mouse, right click and select Perpendicular Object Snap. Click when you see the perpendicular object snap on this horizontal line. Click. Move the mouse cursor to this vertex and click. Press Escape. Go to the Home tab, Modeling panel, and select the Box command. Try to select this area, this corner, the corner of the toilet door, for the first point of the vertex to define the starting point. Then click on the intersection of this line to define the area of the box. Then now move until you see this intersection. Click. Press Escape. Go to the Quick Access toolbar and click the Match property. If you don't have this Match property on your Quick Access toolbar, click this down arrow and check this object. Any object on this window that has a check mark, it means that object is displaying in the Quick Access toolbar. The one that don't have a check mark are not displayed. For example, if I press Escape for now, as you can see, the Quick Access toolbar, there is no workspace button. But if I click this down arrow and check the workspace, AutoCAD brings the workspace in the Quick Access toolbar. So any object that you want to add on the Quick Access toolbar, click this window and put a check mark next to the object. Now press Escape. Select the Match properties. Select this solid and select the solid that just draw. Press Escape. AutoCAD copy the properties of this solid and match them to the destination solid. Now go to the Solid tab, Solid Edit panel, and select Union. Select this and select this. Press Enter. AutoCAD unites all the objects. Go to the Home tab, layer panel and select isolate object. Select the profile layer and press enter. AutoCAD isolates all the objects that on the profile layer. Select this object by using a window selection and click erase on the modify panel. Now go to the home tab, layer panel, and select on isolate object. AutoCAD bring back all your objects. Save your drawing. Hold down the middle mouse button to arrange your model. Alright, we'll continue this modeling in the next tutorial.